of machine learning hopes to make more contribution to the society through researching and observing the community. Okay, without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Samfariza Khairul Hafiana to guide the webinar. Please.
Thank you, Ms. Indah. Is my voice clear enough?
Yes, but yeah, you didn't highlight. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back in Locust, day 3. We're happy to have you back here, and my happiness always be with you guys. And my name is Sam, and as introduced by the MC, Ms. Indah, I'll be moderating you for the session. And before we begin, let me remind you again about today's workshop. Yeah, I think you are already informed about to prepare stuff or tools to practicing how to create a batik. Yes. Okay, I hope you're ready. And after the presentation session, the workshop will be conducted. And the workshop is about how to create eco-printing batik or eco-founding batik. And for those, I'd like to introduce you our honorable speaker, who is already with us today, Ms. Pintia Pratesti. Good morning, Ms. Pintia.
Good morning, Pak Sam.
How are you today?
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
We are happy to have you here, Ms. Pintia, and thank you for your time. Okay, let me introduce a little information about Ms. Pintia. She has full name of Pintia Dwanita Ayu Pratesti, SPI, the owner of Pratesti Batik Craft Ecoprint, an inspiring woman entrepreneur. She graduated from Universitas Diponegoro, Semarang, Indonesia in 2016, and currently assigned as Secretary of Indonesian Eco-Printer Association or Asosiasi Eco-Printer Indonesia in Central Java, Indonesia. And she has so many experiences as speakers around the country, which I cannot mention one by one. And she also has some achievement, some award, such as first runner-up of Duta Muslimahpreneur Nasional in 2019, and it's an award about, given to Muslim women as entrepreneur, and many other achievements. And today she would like to introduce us about eco printing, right, Ms. Pintia?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So maybe I can give you a short description about eco printing. Eco print is the art of processing fabric and media by giving motif using natural resources, such as leaves, flowers, stems, and other natural dyes. And Ms. Pintia will explain you more about the technical detail, how to create or how to prepare eco print. Okay, without further ado, please welcome our speaker, Ms. Pintia. Ms. Pintia, the time is yours.
Thank you, Pak Sam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. Selamat pagi.
Morning.
So I think my voice already here, right?
Okay, very clear.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say thank you very much to Miss Indah Setiawati and also Miss Rizka from FTI Unisula for choosing us, Pratesti, and giving us opportunity so we can meet and discuss more about EcoPrint today. Second, I would like to say thank you to Pak Sam, for Mr. Sam, for being our moderator in this event, and also our participant, Day 3 Locust Local Culture, Scientific and Technology, participants from around the world, thank you for coming. So I am Pintia Pratesti. You can call me Pintia or Pin. I am from Pratesti, Batik, Craft, and Ecoprint. The material, or maybe we can show the first one. Not this one, Pak or Ibu. The first one about Pratesti.
Maybe you can share the material, Miss India. Which one do we have to show?
I've already sent this material, Pak.
Oh, okay. Let
Yeah.
me coordinate with the committee.
Yes, it's okay, Pak. So while we waiting for the first material, do you guys already know about EcoPrint? Maybe know or make an EcoPrint, or maybe just hear about EcoPrint. You can comment down below in here. Is there any participants who already know about EcoPrint? Maybe you can unmute and give us some insight. From Philippines, Miss Joanna Rose. Please unmute. Please unmute the microphone, please. Oh, I have watched videos doing EcoPrints. Good morning, Miss Joanna, right?
Yes, Mom. Good morning.
So, do you already know about what is EcoPrint?
I guess I have watched some videos regarding this topic po. Ay,
So, which one method that you already know about EcoPrint?
the one that uses leaves and transfer the natural color of the leaves in a textile.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Maybe we can add some more about EcoPrint after this material. Thank you, Miss Joanna.
Thank you.
So about us, I want to share for you about our organization or our SMEs. So established in December 2015 and reborn in February 2018, Pratesti is a home industry in Semarang, Indonesia, which is entered to the business industry focusing on fashion and crafts, especially with our flagship product, EcoPrint by Pratesti. So we have a vision that is empower women and housewife to think, process, and innovate through the batik, craft, and eco-print industries by upholding environmentally friendly principles to introduce Indonesian culture heritage, especially Japanese culture. We also have formations including empowerment to provide job for women as partners in work. Second, we have workshop as a place to work and enhance people's creativity. Third, environmentally friendly product with unique motifs. And last is preservation. So introducing batik and eco-print at the regional, national, and international levels. So Pratesti has product services that are divided into three choices, namely batik. We have fabric and ready-to-wear products, crafts, and eco-print. Same as batik, we have fabric and ready-to-wear products. Also, there is another sub. We have workshop services for learning places to make eco prints And also we have craft tourism. So in here, we have some products. This is an example from our fabric and also craft. And then the eco print. Next. Okay, and then next, we also have services such as workshop and craft tourism. So the unit of craft tourism by Pratesti is also known as handicraft tourism, initiated by us in collaboration with several craft SMEs around our production house in Hastakarya Village, Semarang City, Indonesia, because we think that collaborating is the key. So we want to promote another craft, another SMS craft, so people know about us more. Next, this is our track record of workshop by Pratesti from 2018, from our first reborn until now, with so many events and in the so many cities. Okay. Next. Okay, so next, the last one is contact us. So this is the last from our introduction from Pratesti. You can catch us at Instagram at Pratesti_batik and craft, at WhatsApp, email, and also our website. Okay, maybe we can move to our next material.
The video material, Miss, or another presentation?
Yes.
Okay, the committee, please prepare the material of our presenter.
Okay, while we wait our next presentation or material, do you guys have any questions about Pratesti? Is it okay to comment down below?
Please, for all the participants, you can now ask something or giving a comment.
I've already watched the comment from Philippines text. Yes, it's somehow a technique where plants, shape, and color are transferred to the clothes. Yes, correct. But we have several types of techniques or methods. Will be clearly see in this material after this.
We'll be practicing one of the method, right, Miss?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, I am just wondering, Miss Pintia, what is the excellence between eco-print and the normal batik?
From eco-print with, pardon me, Pak.
Between eco-print and normal batik, what is the excellence? What is the keunggulan? What is?
Yes, so we have a competitive advantage. First one is because our product is environmentally eco-friendly products, so the waste is already this one, the material.
Okay.
The first one
Okay, please
from
continue.
the first one from the competitive advantage, and the other reason or the other value we will read after this. We will show you after this. Okay. Batik variation and eco print. I think you guys already knows about definition of batik in the last 2 days. So maybe I'll just remind you what is batik variation. There are hand-drawn batik, or that we call it with batik tulis. Also stamp batik, we call it with batik cap. And the third one is combination batik atau batik kombinasi. We will just remind you because you guys already know about it. So next. Okay, batik tulis or hand-drawn batik. So as you see on screen, batik is a traditional processes of applying wax, or we call it with lilin malam, and dyes to fabric to create intricate and colorful patterns. So batik tulis is the oldest form of batik making in Indonesia, where the wax is written or drawn and onto a length of fabric. So next. Batik chart or batik or stem batik. So we already know about that. Over time, the process has evolved from a hand-drawn or tulis, where the design were hand-drawn onto the fabric, to batik cap, where the design are stamped on the fabric using specially crafted copper stamps. There is also one technique called with combination or batik kombinasi that combine two types of that techniques onto a fabric. But after this, we will discuss more about eco-print. Next. So what is eco-print actually? You guys already know in the first presentation. Okay, next. Nah, eco-print is an art of processing fabrics and media by giving pattern using natural resources such as leaves, flowers, stems, and other natural dyes. So eco-print is not included in the batik category because there is no hand-drawn wax process on the fabric. So we are making this fabric behind me full motifs from mostly leaves, and we cannot say eco-print as a batik because there is no hand-drawn wax processes. But eco-print, I think and Pratesti, we our community think can be a solution for a crafter, for our customers to wear a sustainable fashion wisely. Okay, next. So why we choose eco-print for our flagship products? Next. At the beginning of our establishment, our first product was stem batik with synthetic colors. But during our production, we think again that the waste produced will damage our environment. Also, we want to continue to keep our work even though we are still on a micro scale, also in the home industry area. We want to make sustainable fashion and eco-friendly products which our customers are interested in and needed. Okay. Next. So why eco-print? So the first one, the first reason already we say about that, and the second, because of skill utilization. So at the beginning, we only have 3 craft women. And then in the pandemic area last year, we add more into the 6 craft women, our team. And also in the last month, we add more. We add 8 more craft women to join our in our team, because we have to fulfill our production capacity to make a good product, a high quality product. So we recruit another craft women again to join our team. And then the third is eco-friendly product, because waste become an obstacle in our business. Also by making an eco-friendly product, we can produce the waste easily and wisely. And the last one is work at home. So before the pandemic era, we already make this system. We can work at home. So our craft women take our fabric, our white fabric, and then they bring to their home, work at home, make an eco bonding at home, and then give it back to us because our finishing process is in our home industry. So work at home is a solution for our craft women to work efficiently. Next. So there are 3 types of eco-print techniques in Pratesti. Number 1 is eco-pounding. Number 2 is steam. Maybe you already hear about these 2 methods or techniques. And number 3 is rust dye. Next. So the first one, eco-pounding, is basically our process is transfer of the pigment or chlorophyll by pounding. I can say that this technique or method is the easiest than the other techniques, because we have no other complicated recipe or other complicated treatment to our fabric. The second one is steam or kukus. In Indonesia, we say it with kukus. We have basic eco print, so without adding more natural dye. And next, botanical eco print. This is with adding natural dyes, which is very rapid and complicated about the other recipe. Steam actually after we learn about eco pounding, we can learn about steam and rust dye as well. Okay, next. So this is our art already sold out, guys. You can see in the left picture there are also a wooden hammer like this. Also, there are 2 fabric that already they're already pound with our craft women's. And next, this is our last fashion show. Actually, last week we make the fabric into the ready to wear. The first one is right behind me. So we have a clearly white background fabric colors with unique motifs. And the second one, the picture in right, is also just like my outfit today. So we found it one by one, but after that we dip it into natural dyes with 7 times. We dip it and dry it, and then dip it again, dry it again. We do that 7 times. Okay, next. This also from our collection in the last fashion show. Okay, next. Steam or kukus with a basic eco-print method with or without natural dye. We can see clearly different in our picture right in here. Yeah. So next, botanical eco-print with natural dye. So the difference with the picture before is about the background color. If we use the basic eco-print method, we don't see any result like this. But if we make the eco-print with the botanical eco-print, or maybe Amordan and etc., we can get this result like this. Okay, next. This is the other example from our fabric. Also, the picture in the left is our packaging for exclusive products of our botanical eco print. Next. Okay, next, please. Rush dye, so making motif with iron rush. So we combine this method or techniques with eco pounding. If you see the small one, the small leaf one, we pound it one by one regularly and neatly, so we can make this result. Okay, application of batik motifs on eco pounding. So we know that batik motifs are patterns that form the framework for batik image, a combination of line shapes and essence that creates batik as a whole. So if you already know about eco print, guys, we see a lot of so many mixed leaves that we don't have any single characteristic in that motifs. But in Pratesti, we can make it clear motif and also with some pattern because we apply the batik motifs into the eco pounding creature. So next. So we can make this because we use the first techniques, that is eco pounding, kawung on eco pounding. So basically these motifs we can see in the normal batik, in batik tulis, in batik cap, or in combination batik or batik kombinasi. But in Pratesti, we can make the pattern of batik, the motif of batik, we can apply it on our fabrics. Kaung is one of Indonesian batik motif with shape in the form of circle similar to a kawung fruit, which is neatly arranged geometrically. But in eco pounding, we can apply this motif using kenanga leaves, or maybe we can search after this what is kenanga, but I can show you this one. Now, this is kenanga leaves in our home industry. So we pound them one by one regularly and neatly until we get this beautiful result. Next. So this one So parang the next one is parang ungkel on eco pounding. So we applied also applied parang with into our fabric. Parang is one of the oldest Indonesian batik motifs. Comes from the Japanese word parang, which means slope. Parang depicts a diagonal line descending from high to low. The arrangement of the S motifs intertwining unbroken symbolizes continuity. In eco pounding, we apply this motif using moringo and wild leaves, pound them one by one regularly and neatly. Also, next. Okay, the third one is ungkelan on eco pounding. This is the most beautiful, I think. Ungkelan motif usually used by the royal family. This motif described having great authority and also grace and blessing. In eco pounding, we apply this motif using wild leaves, pound them one by one. So maybe I can show you. This one, this ungkelan, we apply from batik motifs into eco pounding. Okay, next. Gunungan Morengo on eco pounding. So we also have in Indonesia, we also have gunungan motifs, but we apply it with wild leaves or moringo leaves into onto the fabrics. Okay, also next. So our ungkalan motifs, this one. So has been certified as an art copyright on EcoPrint works since 2021 by the Indonesian Ministry of Law and Human Rights. So as you see, our patterns, we seriously make our motifs, unique motifs, and then certifying it into the Indonesian ministry because we want to share to our customers that our motifs is unique, have characters, and also exclusive because we already make it and certified it. Next. So, competitive advantage from eco-pounding or eco-print. The first one is exclusive product because we only produce one motif for one set only or just two pieces because we made it we made it carefully, also handmade. So we categorize this product into exclusive product. And then second one is eco-friendly product because our first product is thematic with synthetic colors. We talk at that time, these ways become dangerous. So we switch, we move into the eco-print because we can make an eco-friendly product without damage our environment. And the third one is empowering women. So this one is our big value, I think, because all our team is a craft women, housewife craft women. We think that they can collaborate with us, work with us, and have a lot of benefits with us. Also, the third one is craft tourism and education. So, like in this event, this is like, and like in this event, I can say that this is an opportunity for me because I can introduce you what is an eco print with our characteristic or our flagship product. Next. So maybe before we make an eco pounding, do you have any questions? Or maybe Pak Sam, I have to finish my presentation.
Okay, Ms. Bintia, I think we finished the presentation material, right? And I think we have a video to show to the participant about Protesti Batik, right, Ms. Bintia? Okay, please, the committee to show the video before we continue to question and answer, because there is already a question, but maybe we have to play the video first.
Protesti was established in December 2015 and was reborn in February 2018. Protesti Batik Craft and Ecoprint is a home industry in Semarang, Indonesia, which has entered the business industry focusing on fashion and craft, especially with our flagship product, Ecoprint by Protesti. Protesti has a vision that empower women and housewives to think, process, and innovate through the batik, craft, and eco-print industry by upholding environmentally friendly principles to introduce Indonesian cultural heritage, especially Javanese culture. Protesti has a product services that are divided into three choices, namely batik, craft, and eco-print. In addition to products, we also have workshop services for teaching classes to make eco-prints and craft tourism. The advantages of Protesti product are being environmentally friendly products which are made by natural materials starting from fabrics and leaves. Their products are also unique because they are made by hand with special eco-print pattern ungkalan, which is not found in other products. They distribute and sell the product online on Instagram and website and at offline outlets in Semarang, Salatiga, and Jakarta.
Okay, that is the video, and we are now back in the session. Basically, the eco-print could solve the environment problem, right, Ms. Cynthia, by using natural dyes for motif. There may be some thing that there are trash or unuseful material, but with eco-print, those material becoming more usable. And now could we continue to question and answer, Ms. Cynthia?
Yes, please, Pak.
Okay, there's already one question from Davy Myers Simon from Philippines. Good morning, ma'am. I ask the longevity of the shape and color of the leaves when it's imprinted in the textile or white cloth. Thank you, ma'am. Please, Ms. Cynthia.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Devi, for your questions. So basically, we can try all the leaf, but we have another characteristic or maybe leaf selection. The first one is a unique leaf shape, just like kenanga leaves like this. And the second one has a strong leaf color pigment. We have to try, keep trying to know which one is leaf has a strong leaf or not. And the third one is has a clear leaf mark. And next, actually you can use your leaves around your environment that can be utilized because we produce our fabric mostly with white leaves. So maybe you can try it. Okay, Pak.
What about the time for the longevity? Is it last forever or maybe in some time it will fade, Ms. Cynthia?
So we already check our quality products until 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
Yes.
So you can
for
last
the
for 2 or 3
eco-pounding.
years.
Yes, for the eco-pounding techniques. But for botanical eco-print, 5 years still good. The colors and also the leaf mark.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough time for our consume to clothes or fabric because especially women's we like to change our clothes or fabrics.
Yes.
Yes.
We always follow the trend, right?
Yes.
Okay, there is another question here, Ms. Cynthia, from I'm Bolatova from Kazakhstan. Good morning. Can I ask, when you wash this material, what happened with the print? Does it stay for a long time? What do you do to make print remain on the fabric?
Thank you. I'm Bolatova. So we have pre-process, process, and the last one is post-process or finishing. So before we enter the processes, we have pre-process that we treatment the fabrics before. We wash it, we cook the fabrics, and also in the finishing, we wash again after all of the treatment. Does it stay for a long time? Already answered. What do you do to make the print remain on the fabric? So we have a fixation process after the bonding processes. So the mark or the chlorophyll still in the fabric for 2 until 3 years for eco-bonding techniques or methods, but for botanical eco prints more than 3 years. We already test it until 5 years.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Pintia. But I'm wondering also, is there any special treatment when we use the eco printing fabric to wash? If you're washing the fabric, there is a special treatment or just like another wash process?
So for the treatment processes, we treat like the normal batik with synthetic colors or natural dyes. So first one, we hand wash it and use soft detergent or batik soap, and then dry it in the shade, or just like the others, just like the others treatment for normal batik.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Pintia. Another question, Ms. Pintia, from Philippines, Marcelo Mayane. Ma'am, what method are we going to use leather? Eco pounding, steam, or rust dye, ma'am? Maybe this question for the next part of the session, right?
Yes.
What we will practicing. So what will we practicing, Ms. Pintia?
Sorry, Bapak.
Which one will you show?
So in this event, we will show you the eco pounding processes.
Okay,
Yes.
eco pounding processes,
Yes.
right? And I think this is the most simplest technique,
Yes.
right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, another question from Raisil Clarino from Philippines. Good morning, ma'am. May I inquire as to the pricing range of one product created from eco printing? Pricing range.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe in Indonesian rupiahs or dollar.
Maybe
USD.
in Indonesian rupiah, ya Pak.
Yes. Please, Ms. Cynthia.
Okay, for the price range, we have 100,000 rupiah until 1.5 million rupiah per pieces. So it depends on the form of fabric, or depends on the form of the products. So maybe we can show you the example of the cheapest products to us, but this one very beautiful. This one is our newest product, Pouch Eco Print 2.0, because our customers want Eco Print's products, not only the white one, but we can combine the other ones. But we only use the Eco Print's fabric for this side. And the other side, we use another fabrics, cotton fabrics. And if you can see clearly in this detail, we use the motif also to create this artwork. Okay, this one. For fabric, the right behind me, the price range is from 300,000 rupiah until 1.5 million rupiah. For ready to wears, we can say 500,000 rupiah.
Okay, so if we convert it to American dollar, maybe from 7 to 100 American dollar, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct, Pak.
Okay, any more questions, guys? Before we continue to practicing creating eco pond batik. Oh, there's another question, Ms. Pintia, from Hilma Musyaroh, Indonesia. Good morning, ma'am. Are there any problem when making ecoprint? For example, the leaves don't taste perfectly on clothes. So how do you fix this?
Thank you, Miss Hilma, for the question. So any problems when we making ecoprint? Definitely yes. Because our products also handmade. The first one is make the standard quality for our products. Because as you know that one to another fabrics is created by different craft women. So that the first one, I think not problems, but maybe obstacles in our SMEs. And the second one, the leaves don't taste perfectly on the cloth. Yes. So we can make or try the new leaves into the others fabrics before we enter the production area. So the results 100% okay, good or great and beautiful for our customers.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Pintia. So the ecoprint basically is another art also, right?
Yes.
So maybe, yeah, it's connected to the taste of the users.
We categorize it into the craft and art part.
Craft and art, okay.
Yes.
Any more question, guys, before we continue? Okay, well, maybe a question from me, Ms. Pintia. From your profile, I see that you are graduated from fishery, right?
Yes.
So what is really your motivation by doing this ecoprint business?
So if you see with my basic education, the Fisheries and Marine Science faculty in Diponegoro University, with now I'm working off, there is I think there is no collaborate into the basic studies, but from the university stage I already love fashion. Before I entered to the industry area, so I love to mix and match the outfit. So I love to see patterns and colors, and also I love to see fashion, to see and learn fashion show, something like that. So that one is triggered me into to enter the business industry.
Okay, so basically it is your hobby or interest, right?
Yes, my interest. I think
not connecting between your degree and your what are you doing today. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Pintia. Now maybe we can continue to practicing, Ms. Pintia.
Or maybe before we practicing,
okay.
There are also steps that we can make an eco bounding, Pak, from the last presentation.
Oh, okay. Okay, please, committee, show the material.
intention, not living up to expectation. No expectation. Toast for everything love's grown. It has been beautiful. The best things in life won't fade away. The best things in life are felt. These are the better days. If not today, must be tomorrow. If not today, must be. These are the better days. If not today, must be tomorrow. If not today, must be.
Okay, there's another video. There is one other material, right, Miss Bintia?
The last material, Pak.
The last
We
material, yes,
have,
okay.
yeah, the last
The committee is
material.
preparing. Before we, I think the material is ready, right?
Yeah, the last material is from our last presentation in 28 page.
28 page 28.
Yes.
Okay, while we wait, there's another question from me, Miss Bintia. Oh, the material is ready. Okay, so I just postpone my question. Please, Miss Bintia, continue.
Maybe before this. Okay, steps to make an eco pounding. The first one is fabric processes or process kind. We do the scoring and mordanting as well, but we will not to practice it in here, because if we have to practice, we need just like 2 or 3 days. So we can move to second steps. The second steps is leaf selections, and then the next is pounding process, and the last one is fixation. Okay, next. So for this one, for the steps number 1, fabric processes, is just for your information, participants, because we will not practice it in here. We need about 2 until 3 days to finish this process, only this process. Okay, the first one is scoring, purpose to clean dirt and dust from fabric roll. So the basic purpose is for that. We only wash the fabric that already cut from it. And next is mordanting. So the purpose is to open the fabric pores, so color absorption is more pervasive and fully covered. Mordanting plays an important role because the fabric can receive natural dyes to the fullest and as a color enhancer, so that the fabric is more resistant to discoloration, as you guys questions before. Okay, next. Number 2 is leaf selection. So we have several types or maybe several categories. Number 1 is unique leaf shape. Number 2 has a strong leaf color pigment. So which how we know that leaf have a strong leaf color pigment? So we have to try it one by one. There is no other or instant ways. So we like to take and try the new leaves before enter to the production area. And the next one is has clear leaf mark. Has a clear leaf mark. Also, the next one has a lot of leaf fibers. The last one, leaves around you that can be utilized, mostly white leaves, perfectly to be bound. So white leaves, as we can give a insight or maybe advices, you can use a lot of white leaves because they easily found in everywhere. And also the last one types leaf types that you guys already know, we only use fresh leaf to make eco pounding. So if the leaves already dry, we cannot make it. So I put the leaves into the water like this. To keep the leaves fresh. Okay, next. Number 3, pounding processes. So there is no specific process about this. Just do it one by one regularly and neatly. And also right now, please prepare your fabric, plastic, fresh leaves, and wooden hammer. So I will give you an example. Fabric, you can use your clothes, your shirt, or maybe your tote bag, your white tote bag like this. And also plastics. No need the new one. Okay. You need 2 plastic because you have to put the first plastic in the tote bag. And let the one out from the fabric. Okay, and then fresh leaf. Fresh leaf. And also wooden hammer. If you guys don't have any wooden hammer, maybe you can use stone, but I think the result not as beautiful as our. So for the wooden hammer, you can see the shape. The shape we can see like this. If you have the flat wooden hammers, yes, it can pound your leaves, but the result not as beautiful as ours. But it's okay because this is actually your first time, guys. So maybe we can try it after this. Okay, the next one is fixation process. So after we do the pre-process, scoring and mordanting, enter to the pounding process. Next, we have a fixation process to finishing the fabric. This process, also known as color locking process, aims to make the eco-print results, patterns, and the colors not changed or faded. We have 2 recipes. You can select one. First one is tawas. We call it with tawas. You can choose tawas or tunjung with recipe that we have. And the steps, the first one is fabric that has been patterned is left for 24 hours. Next, make a fixation solution. So we take tawas and tunjung, then mix it with water. The third one is put the fabric in the fixation solution, dip it for 5 until 15 minutes. It depends on your taste. If you want to darker result, you can dip it more than 5 minutes. 4, remove, drain, then dry in the shade. And then number 5, after drying, the cloth or the fabric can be washed normally using batik soap or soft detergent, and then dry it. Then your fabrics or clothes are ready to sell or ready to wear.
Okay, is that all, Miss Cynthia?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we can continue by practicing, right? We here also have prepared the stuff. Let me switch my camera first. Okay. This is my camera. We have prepared some fresh leaves, then fabric, and then plastic, and also wooden hammer. And for all the participants, you can now prepare what we have to make a compound batik.
Yes. So maybe I can give you an example, one example, but I have to pound it into the floor, because if we pound it in with table, it cannot give the best result.
Oh, okay.
So
Ms.
please,
Cynthia.
so please maybe you can wait until I pound it one by one. So you guys, as you guys see in here, so the tote bag is clearly white, right? Okay. This one also clearly white. And then you can prepare your 2 plastics. The first one out from the fabric, but the first plastic you have to
So basically place it upside and downside the fabric, right?
Yes, correct, Pak. Okay. And then you have to prepare your leaves, your fresh leaf actually. This one, for this event, I already prepared moringa leaves. Moringa also categorized in white leaves, as I know, and also kenanga leaves. Okay, I will give you an example from the moringa one.
Okay. Miss Cynthia,
Yes.
we have a papaya leaf here. Is it okay to use papaya leaves?
Papaya leaves is okay and can to be found, but after several for the next had a faded and discoloration, Pak. So if we talk about every single leaves can be found, but the leaves that entered into our production area already had a selection.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But
for practicing, it's okay.
Yes, but for practicing, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. You already if you guys already prepared one leaves, so as you know, leaves already two side, right? The first one and this fiber. Now, the fiber side make it into the or just put it into the fabric area. So you have to put the leaves in down of to under the fabric like this. Leaves enter to the fabric or under the fabric. Okay.
Okay, under the fabric.
Yes. So maybe you guys can see to Pak Sam camera while I found the moringa leaves. Okay.
Okay, Miss Bintia.
Hello. Hello guys, you guys can hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay. So I already found the
Yes.
moringa leaves. So the result is like this. So after you pound it, you have to take the leaves inside the tote bag. This is the leaf that already pounded. So the chlorophyll already transferred into the tote bag.
Okay, Miss Bintia.
Yeah.
So let me make more clear, Miss Bintia, about the order of plastic, fabric, and the leaves. From
Okay.
the bottom layer, it would be the plastic first or the
Yes.
fabric first? The
Plastic
plastic
first, and then leaves,
and then
fabric, yes,
and then
we covered with plastic.
covered with plastic in
Yeah.
the top layer, right?
Yes.
And then we pound the leaves one by one.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Plastic, number one, bottom to the top. Plastic, leaves, fabric, and then plastic to the top layer.
Okay, that's clear. So the participant can now see my camera.
Yes, correct.
There are committee helping us to practicing the eco pounding, but maybe it's not too maximal if we pound in top of desk, right, Miss Bintia?
So we can pound it one by one part from the outside area like this. Talk, talk, talk. But if you want the best result, you can make it to the floor. So we
Okay.
already usually make it on the top of floor.
But it will be more maximal, right?
Maximal
Optimal, right?
and easiest way.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes. So in this picture, we can see the chlorophyll already transferred. And this is the leaf.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, maybe our participant can now practicing. If there's any question, please you can ask. Oh, there's one.
Philippines, Dave.
One question, Miss Cynthia from Philippines. Devi Maya Simon. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
When we pound regularly and neatly, should we use only one leaf for the whole process, or we can use another leaf in the following days? How many days should we keep on pounding, ma'am? Thank you.
Good questions for Miss Davy. It depends on your concept actually. So it depends on you. You can use only one leaf or mixed leaves. It's okay because the two types or methods or techniques already give us beautiful results and unique motifs.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
How
Please,
many
participant.
days should we keep on pounding, ma'am? So for the best result, if you already pound one leaf, you have to finish it all because we don't want to have different colors of our leaves, right?
Okay, thank you for the answer, Miss Cynthia. Another question. You can ask directly by using your
Yes.
camera and sound, right?
Yes, now you can see in the Paksam camera. Yes, that is the right methods. Also, that hammer also good for our pounding. Nah, you can see the result. Yeah, you can see the result after we change from the table into the floor. To the floor.
Okay. So we have to hit hardly, right? Yeah.
Yes, but depends on the form of the leaves also, because form of leaves they are so different. The one is thick and the other ones can be thin. So yeah, because this is an art, so it depends on the leaf.
Okay, I
That's
think
good result, Pak.
I think we do the right way.
Yes, correct.
What about you guys, the participant?
So eco pounding, yes, the most simple or the easiest way, because there are we don't need any complicated recipe or maybe materials. You just have a fabric or clothes and a wooden hammer or hammer like this, plastics, and you can create your own artwork. Rubber hammer also recommended for this technique.
Okay, rubber hammer. You're using rubber hammer.
Yay! Give applause to our
Okay.
lecturer. That's great result, Pak.
Great result.
So, all of you guys, if you have already done with your artwork, maybe you can show us and unmute the microphone. Maybe give us some stories about it.
Got my
Philippines Almar Aleka. Wow, good result. That's good. For the first, is it your first try? Almar Aleka from Philippines. Is it your first try to make an eco pounding? Okay, maybe we can see another participants.
So Alma,
Okay. Maybe Almar Aleka from Philippines. Can you give us about your experience? Is it your first try to make an eco bounding?
I find it so interesting and
Yeah.
um, hard. It's a lot of effort anyway.
Okay, so what leaf you use for this event?
Excuse me.
What's leaf that you use for this event?
I use this kind of leaf. I don't know the name of this.
Yes, it's
flower.
okay. Maybe after this we can search the name of the leaf, yeah.
okay, very
Good
good.
job
Alma.
and
Thank
good
you. Good job,
result.
Alma.
Thank you so much. Okay, maybe we can see to Pak Sam camera as well. Wah,
Okay,
this
is
from
Mr. Eka.
Mr.
Mr.
Eka, Bapak Eka.
From Indonesia. Using
Okay.
Jati leaves.
Jati leaves. So beautiful, Pak. And leaf fibers also beautiful. Thank you, Pak Eka. Is it your first try, Pak? Or already make it before?
Yes, this is my first experience.
So how is it, Pak? Is it easy or maybe not that easy?
Okay. Miss Wiwi. Oh, there's another one from Adrian. Wow.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Okay, Adrian.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hello. This fruit is, I mean, the leaves is from sugar apple tree.
Oh,
If you are aware of that tree, yeah. It's very simple because it's just my first time to do it. So I don't have any idea to make it creative more because it's my first time and just simple as this.
Great job. Thank you. That looks so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you
You're
so
doing a
much.
great
And
job, Adrian?
Yeah, this fruit is, they called it here in the Philippines, atis.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
After
you,
much.
this,
Adrian.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Adrian. After this, you can make a line of fabrics and make it to the fashion.
Here's another result from Miss Vivi.
Miss Wiwi, okay, Ibu
Yeah,
Wiwi.
hello Ms. Pintia.
Hello, Ibu Wiwi.
Yeah.
Already met with
Yeah,
Bu
I
Wiwi.
made from papaya leaves and moringa.
Yes. So beautiful, Ibu.
Yeah, this is papaya and in
Yes.
moringa.
Oh, moringa. I think that like kelor leaves. Oh, that is moringa leaves, right?
Okay.
Thank
The shape
you,
of papaya
Ibu
leaf is
Wiwi.
very
yeah.
interesting.
Yes. The papaya
But
leaf has a beautiful textures and also form.
yes, but unfortunately, it doesn't last long, right, Miss Apintia?
Yeah, yeah. At the beginning, for the first time, we use papaya leaves, but after several months, we don't make it again because yeah, quality is number one. But for the first try, or maybe just for the hobby or experience, it's totally okay.
Okay. Okay. From other participant, would you
Maybe other participant can show.
show us your eco pounding? Okay. No others? For co-founding, or maybe you have any question? Oh,
I see Indonesia, Hilma Muyasaro,
Adrianto.
also Philippines, Richie, maybe they still do it.
Okay.
Wow, hello. That's good and beautiful. Is it pounding or steam process?
Adrianto. Adrianto, right?
Yeah.
Please unmute your mic, Adrianto.
Okay, hello.
Hello, Adrianto from Indonesia.
Yes.
Good job. I think you already make it before this
Yes,
event. So which techniques do you use for the result? Maybe you can share with us. Wow, so beautiful. Is it kenikir leaves?
Yes, that's right. This is kenikir leaf.
Wow.
And you can eat it.
Great. Yes, correct. So in Indonesia, we eat kenikir leaves for lalapan. But in our association or our SMEs, our organization, we can make it into the fabric motif.
Okay.
Fun fact about kenikir.
So the food can be art, right?
Right.
Okay.
Multifunctional leaves
participant.
can be it and fashion
Okay.
at the same time.
Oh, we can just live from pecel, Miss Cynthia.
Yes, spinach leaves also good.
Spinach leaves also
Great
good.
result.
Okay. 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 Another participant.
Maybe another
Please.
participant can share your artwork in here and share some stories.
Okay, is there any other want to show your creation, guys?
Oh, my ugly mixes.
Okay.
Okay, Hilma.
Hilma,
Can
please show
you
us your artwork.
show?
Yes, you
Wait,
can see
wait.
clearly.
But wait. This is
Okay, you can show us and
the
share your
lips,
experience with it.
papaya.
Mhm.
Papaya. I'm confused because I pounding. How to
Mhm.
say menempel? Why?
Mhm. 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 Okay.
Why? And finish. Look that.
Okay, maybe we can remind you again. The first step from the bottom into the top
Yeah.
is the
First
first one
time.
is plastic, and the second
Yeah.
one is leaf. The third
Oh.
one is fabric or clothes or tote bag, and the last one, the
Oh, of
top
course.
layer, is plastic again. And you can
Oh,
use
okay.
wooden hammer or rubber hammer as well. And then
Yeah.
finish.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Great job. Is it your first try to make an eco pounding?
Yes, great first time.
Yeah, this is for the first time. This is great. Good job. You can make
Thank you.
as beautiful as well again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Hilma.
Okay, great job, Hilma. Okay, is there any question, guys?
Is there any question? Maybe share some experience, ya Pak, from the day 1 until day 3 in Locust today.
Okay. Okay, guys, you can ask directly if you want to. So Miss Cynthia, I have a question actually. What if the leaves getting sticky in the fabric?
Mm-hmm.
So the result is not very clear or very smooth. Is there any technique to pound so that we have good result?
So basically, for special technique, there is no special technique actually, Pak. But we have to be patient and to be patient to make it. And a fresh leaf is the key. So if you already had a dry leaves, it cannot be pound. And the second one is you can taste the texture. If the leaves is getting glossy, actually not as beautiful, the result not as beautiful as the dove one. So like moringo, the white leaves, kenanga leaves, kenikir leaves, it has the same texture or colors. It has a dove texture, not the glossy one. If you see the papaya and taste it, you can hand feel it. It kind of glossy line.
Oh, okay.
That's the secret recipe for you all.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so key choices is picking the right leaves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any list or maybe list of leaves that maybe you use in your company? Special leaves or maybe others?
Yeah, mostly we use white leaves. Why? Because white leaves are found easily everywhere. Because we don't only produce a fabric, one, two, three fabric, but a month we already had a production capacity into the 50 fabrics. So you can imagine it if we don't use a white leaves or to make a collaboration with our craft women, we have an obstacle. But in our organization, we mostly use moringa leaves. We call it with rumputan leaves. Rumputan also white leaves. Kenikir also we make into the production area, but for the selection season, kenikir not easily get. So we mostly use the white leaves like that. Also, right behind me, you can see pakis leaf, also good. They have a good form and texture as well. And kenanga already done. Oh, this one. This one is daun cepoka. Daun cepoka already white leaves.
Okay. I have actually pakis leaf here. Pakis leaf. Okay.
Pakis leaf,
Okay.
yes, that's also
Yes.
good, Pak. After this, we can make it.
Okay. Yes, it is very interesting, Miss Bintia.
Thank you so much.
Okay. There's another question here, Miss Bintia, from Philippines. Patricia Maida Vera. Good morning, Miss Bintia. I just want to know what is the worst case scenario that can happen when making eco print or maybe eco founding, Miss Bintia.
Thank you, Patricia, for the good questions. The worst case scenario that can happen when making ecoprint, I think in eco pounding, yeah, because we are now focused in making eco pounding. So the worst case is when your leaf is getting dry. So you cannot, if you pound it hardly, it cannot get the best result. The chlorophyll will not transfer into the fabric. So that is the worst scenario. But if we had that scenario, we use the fabric into the souvenir product. So there is no defect product. I think there is no defect product until get to the customer like that. So if you see right behind me and also this fabric, it's already 90% until 100% good or great in our standard quality.
Okay, another question from Almar. Yeah, my craft may be not clear because the type of cloth that I use is quite low in quality. Maybe I could try with other type of cloth. Thank you, Ms. Bintia. I've learned a lot with this activity and well as the discussion. Thank you, Almar, for sharing us. Well, actually, I have a question, Ms. Bintia. Here I have leaves with red or multicolor leaves.
Yes.
Can we use this?
For the another methods or techniques, it actually get a beautiful or great result. But for eco pounding, if you can hand fill the leaves, it has a glossy texture. So if you taste that, it cannot be found as beautiful as the other leaves. But for the botanical eco print, is it good?
Okay.
And for the most mostly leaf that we use for the eco pounding technique is the one that has a lot of chlorophyll. So if you know that color pigment from the leaves are fours: chlorophyll, tannin, anthocyanin, and the one I forget the name. So for eco pounding methods, we only use leaves that has a lot of chlorophyll.
Okay,
that's why our
the green
results
one,
already the green one.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to make another color, just like my outfit in here, so I already pound it into the white fabric and then dip it into the natural dyes for 7 times to get the brown colors like this. But the leaves, the leaf of fibers not that not the clear as the white one.
Okay, Ms. Bintia, thank you for the answer. Okay, we still have time. Maybe from another participant. Do you want to show us what you've created? Any other?
Maybe another participant from another country can share your experience with us.
I'm sorry, can I say something?
Okay, please aim, please.
Yes, I want to say that it's winter in my place and there are no leaves. So
can you show the result?
When I go to the shop to buy some flowers, so leaves to do, yes, they were very dry and I didn't buy them. I thought maybe it would not happen. In the evening, I will try to find other fresh leaves and I will try at home again. But it was very hard for me to find leaves. We have only, Christmas trees around the home, a lot of Christmas tree. I thought like maybe, but it can't happen with this tree. That is why, yes, that's such a mistake.
Let's aim.
Sorry.
Okay, come to Indonesia, M.
It's okay, Aim. That is the value of the EcoPrint exclusive product, because actually we already know another result from another country has a lot of different form and colors, also patterns. So one country and the other country has their uniqueness like this.
Okay, so there is uniqueness in every country, right, Ms. Bintia? Because our natural environment must be different.
Yes, right? Correct, Pak.
Okay, another one, guys. So your result? Nila. Okay, sure, Nila, please. Nila, you can open your camera, Nila.
Yes, sir. Excuse me. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Nila Hendri Afika. I'm from Indonesia, and I would like to ask about the clothes that we use to EcoPrint. Is it have to the white clothes? Because the easiest clothes to make this is it white, and what else? Can we make this EcoPrint to the dark clothes or the another color? Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nila, for the good questions. Thank you so much. And this is the most important question, I think. So basically, from our principles, because we want to make an eco-friendly product, so it has to be start from the white one. You can imagine if you already have a fabric with the several colors of the, or maybe the colorful one. So it is a synthetic colors from the fabric area, right? So it start with our principles and value. If we talk about can we use the other colors, the other colors from white? Yes, it can, but in our production area we cannot make it, because based on our principles and our value to make an eco-friendly product. So if we want to make another beautiful color, we have to make handmade the other colors such as brown, yellow, and red, pink with natural dyes. Okay, thank you for the questions.
Thank you for the answer, and it's really helpful for me.
Okay, thank you, Nila. Okay. There's another chat here from Adrian. Eco printing, like what we are doing now, is very unusual to do it today. You can only see it when there is activity in the school. I mean, in here in Philippines. Oh, yeah, maybe from some like us in Indonesia, this is called prakarya, Miss
Yes.
Cynthia.
Crafting time.
But here, EcoPrint becoming business, becoming more valuable, becoming more usable for the economic side. Okay, there is other question. Our participant want to show your creation. Okay, okay, maybe there's no other. Oh, there's another question here, Miss Cynthia. For Davy again, from Davy again. Where do you dispose the leaf used, Miss? Do you burn them or just dispose it?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, David, for the questions. Until now, after we found the leaves that we already found, disposed or have, we make it into the organic pupuk. What is pupuk? Grape.
Fertilizer. Organic
Yes,
fertilizer.
fertilizer. Right? So yeah, I can say that we still not handling it 100% perfectly for the dispose, but yeah, that's a small step that we can take. Half is we dispose directly, and the half one is we make it into the organic fertilizer.
Okay, so all the process should be not friendly from environmental side, right?
Yes, Pak, correct.
Okay. Is there any other you want to show us, Ms. Bintia? Or maybe we can just end this session for today?
I think I've already full enough to give the presentation, and also thank you for all the participants. I think all of you guys have a great artwork for today events, and also wait for you for another great artwork of eco founding. And also thank you for Pak Sam, Ibu Indah, Ibu Rizka, and the other lecturers in FTI Unisula for get us here, discuss more, practice more about eco bonding. Maybe we can see you again in the next time.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Bintia. And we're also happy to have you here, Ms. Bintia. But unfortunately, we have to end this session, Ms. Bintia. Okay. Okay, guys. Finally, we have reached the end of the session. So I would like to say thanks again to Ms. Bintia for your valuable presentation and for all the participants for your active participation. I do hope you get lesson and advantage from the presentation. And I really apologize if there is any mistaken or wrong words. And next session will be taken by the MC. So I'm giving back the time to Miss Indah. Please, Miss Indah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sam, and also Ms. Bindya Pratesti, who has already shared knowledge, share expertise in our session. And as our appreciation, we would like to token appreciation to Miss Cynthia Pratesti for sharing knowledge with us today. Okay, for multimedia, please. Okay. Yeah, Miss Cynthia Pratesti, here's our appreciation for giving or being a speaker in our program, Locust 2022. Okay, thank you very much for being with us today. And yeah, we have very enjoyable activity today. Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much, Ibu Indah.
You're welcome. It's great to have you here. And then now it's time for us to take a photo. It's a photo session with all participants. Yeah, you may get prepared and have your camera on. Okay. Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, from multimedia. Yeah. Give your best. Second. You may show your work. Alma, how is your camera? Okay. Well, thank you very much, our participants. Okay, for a great participation here, and Miss Cynthia, and also for Pak Sam. Okay, let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, thank you, and we may see again in the next time or the next occasion. Thank you very much, Miss Cynthia. Okay, so all participants, you have already joined the workshop just later about how to make a art or a motif in using leaf and etc. in your clothes, white clothes, or maybe white t-shirt that you have already provided. And now we are going to have a discussion about that. We will share with your friends. Is there any obstacles there, Ms. Bindia said, or whether you have any difficulties in finding leaves in your country, or maybe how to pound, so make it the color stick in the clothes. Yeah, we will have a discussion with your group, and you see that the where is the list already available? Yeah, the committee will provide a breakout room for discussion this day ya. Today we will make a breakout room for each group. So there will be 7 groups to make a discussion at our schedule. All you have done today about your individual project in making a pattern on making art for eco-print will be discussed in a group, and tomorrow you will present your discussion in a group discussion. So it's about what is your difficulties, or what do you get, what's interesting, and etc. that have already shared by buddies in your each group. Okay, yeah, so I'm waiting for Mr. Deva. Have you provided breakout room for all participants to join?
Yes, Miss. Breakout room is ready.
Okay, if the breakout room is ready, so I will ask the participant to enter the breakout room according to each group. and then you will have a discussion with your group. We will give you time until 12 o'clock in GMT 7 plus time, according to Indonesian Western part time. Yeah, and then the discussion will be guided by the student bodies. Okay, the result of the discussion today will be presented tomorrow. And don't forget, I will remind you again to submit your video about your cultural. Yeah, that the link is will be provided by the committee. Okay, we will waiting for that because tomorrow, tomorrow we will start at 9 as the same as the first, second, and the third day, and then we will have cultural exhibition from each country, and then also we will have a group project discussion. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention. For the next agenda, the studying bodies will guide you. Okay, thank you. And then wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you then, see you soon, and then see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Have we finished this session, Miss? Or Mr.? Oops.